enter the second phase of this meeting today. As I told you earlier, we have a standalone presentation by Raimondo Bogles from Vergo. And then we will move immediately to the Q&A session, when all the speakers in the first part will also be here with us, occupying these seats. And they will be here to answer your questions and your concerns. Hopefully all the technical issues are prepared and we are ready to start. I will give the floor immediately to Raimondo, and then I will leave for a minute or two in order to bring all the people inside. But for introducing Raimondo Bogles and his presentation, I will highlight one of the idea that appeared during the first part of the day. And that was, even though we focused ourselves for today on the route to market, there were some presentations who also talked about the difficulties in building the projects, in bringing the paper megawatts to the constructed capacities. And this is one area where the solution proposed by Vergo, which will be detailed by Raimondo immediately, is to be helpful. So this is one idea. And also another one is that besides the projects that are quite advanced at the moment, and there are quite a few at the moment, this second phase, the second stage, the second wave is to continue. There are many projects still to be prepared and built up so that they can be constructed. For those projects too, the solution Vergo brings us for us is helpful. Please, Raimondo, the floor is yours. 20 minutes to tell us more about your solutions.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure for me to be here among professionals in the energy sector. We would like to thank Energynomics for creating such an effective platform for dialogue and for allowing the opportunity to present the vision behind Vergo, a vision that we believe will become highly relevant for the renewable energy market in Romania. Vergo was not designed initially as a product, nor as a business. It started from a very specific and practical need. So, the team behind Vergo, who develops today Vergo, is first and foremost a renewable energy project development team. For our first project, when we decided to start our first project, it took us more than 10 months of effort, over 500 registry files analyzed, and approximately 130,000 euros spent to reach 6 land plots, which then could be used to build a viable product. Although it was a rigorously developed project, it was clear very quickly that this approach is not scalable. When we decided to initiate our second project, we realized two very important things. First, we didn't have the time to repeat the same process every single time. And second, the window of opportunity for renewable energy development in Romania is limited. This is how Vergo was created. Initially, as a tool, as an internal tool, designed strictly to help us in making faster and better informed decisions. Shortly after, we understood that the problem we are trying to solve was not one individual. It was a structured one. It was shared by the entire market. We all recognize today's market challenges. time lost, that often means opportunity lost, the development costs that are significant and not guaranteeing a viable outcome, the absence of common standards, which again reduces investment confidence, and the information is fragmented and very difficult to compare. We believe that capital hesitates when risk is unclear. That's why Vergo mission is to turn this whole complexity into a clear, standardized framework for decision making, where projects can be evaluated, compared, and financed coherently. So, after solving the problem and the challenge internally, the next logical step was to transform our tool into a digital infrastructure that could be used and to be in service of the whole renewable energy ecosystem. Vergo standardizes processes. Vergo integrates data, verified data from multiple sources, and it applies explicit and auditable interpretation rules. The score generated by Vergo supports decision-making from early stages without requiring expertise for the user in every field involved in the development of the project. Most importantly, Vergo reduces uncertainty before the capital is deployed. Now I invite you to see how Vergo works in practice. You will observe how, starting from a land registry file, the platform analyzes the land, generates structured risk and value scores, integrates financial module, and transforms it into a fully accessible renewable energy project. What used to take months now happens in minutes. As you have seen, the platform analyzes the land, generates structures and clear scores, and includes everything into a clear and intuitive dashboard. This is Vergo in action. Fast, transparent, and decision ready. As I have mentioned before, Vergo brings value across the entire renewable energy ecosystem. Developers gain faster and more disciplined land evaluation. landowners gain clarity and project viability, investors gain structured and pre-acquisition due diligence and portfolio risk, consultants gain analytical acceleration and standardized reporting tool, banks gain clearer and more comparable view of project risks, and local authorities gain better visibility in the permitting process. Vergo is not replacing the existing actors. It just connects them within a shared digital infrastructure. To generate this value, the platform integrates more than 20 automated evaluation criteria. It analyzes public databases, licensed proprietary data, and uses GIS technology. It applies explicit and auditable interpretation rules to ensure consistency. The resulting score is not an absolute verdict. It's a structured decision support instrument, enable comparison, prioritization, and better capital allocation. So we are currently in the pilot phase. This means we provide control, priority access to selected users who wish to test the platform on real projects. This is not a closed product. It's an evolving infrastructure. Today, you have the opportunity to influence how Vergo develops before the beta launch schedule in April. Vergo was meant to be built together with the market in order for us to ensure it responds real operational and investment needs. So today I've tried to show you how Vergo transforms fragmented land and project data into structured early-stage decisions. Every score, every report, every analysis is designed to reduce uncertainty, reduce time, and improve how capital flows into renewable energy projects. In conclusion, Vergo is not just a tool. It's the infrastructure for the renewable energy market. Thank you for your attention, and I invite you to continue the discussion, test the land analysis, and maybe explore how Vergo can support your portfolio at the stand we have in the lobby. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raimondo, for the presentation, and also congratulations for this initiative and for the stage that you reached already. We consider that it is a very, very interesting approach, and I suppose that there are many questions about what is in the box, what is inside the system that generates what you presented. But I suppose that the simplest way to test it is to come to Raimondo and simulate with an existing project of yours, going from the very beginning, give them access to the data about the plot land, and then run the full process and check if the data they come with is similar with what you already have. And this is a very neat way to check a product like this.
Actually, also, this is also our approach that testing the platform is our best business card. And I forgot to mention during the presentation that the platform can be used not only in the early stages of the renewable energy project. In every stage, the platform can assess, evaluate, and build a report of the project in order for the project to be maybe transactioned. Or just to have a comparison between every project.
A double check.
Yes,
a double check opportunity.
Yes.
If there are any questions, we will take two. If there are any specific questions for Raimondo, we can take the two of them. If not, I encourage you to talk with them at their booth in the networking area and find out more. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, Raimondo, for this.